So many changes. My watch just told me I've got to start my day. I thought I'd already started it. It's raining. Right, I've taken shelter underneath this lovely old beech tree actually, because it's started to rain, which I don't mind. I'd rather rain than blazing sunshine. But yes, there are lots of changes, so many of them by the looks of it. Today's the first day of meteorological, I can't say that word, first day of autumn, according to the Met Office, 1st of September. So that's good. Autumn is nearly upon us, colours will start to turn, and I will get a little bit more excited about getting up in the morning and coming out with my camera. So that's a good thing, it's a good change. Back here at home, as you can see, and there's been some changes here as well. I was tipped off back in the winter actually by Paul Benz about our favourite tree. Well, is it our favourite tree? I guess it's one of the main characters here at home that welcomes you in. We call it the stick man, we call it the jester, we call it lots of things. It's gone. 'Tis no more. The winds of late winter, early spring took it down. There was a larger tree that fell on top of it. So yeah, that's gone, which is a real shame because I did like him. As I say, welcomed everybody in. And then I just noticed that the other tree that overhangs the path that I've taken quite a few shots of, and so have many others, that seems to have changed as well. And I can't see a bough that's broken off of it, but it looks as though something's come off of it, one of the main limbs, because that looks to be different. Or maybe it's just me seeing it in the summer versus the winter. But yeah, that's different. So lots of changes here with the trees. This place is always changing. These trees are often falling because we're in a peat bog and they're not very well secured into the ground, so it doesn't take a lot of wind to take these trees down. So lots of changes here, and a few changes with me. Got a little bit of new gear. I'm not going to go on about it, but I will mention it. So I've got myself an upgraded camera. I've got the Z8 instead of the Z7 II. Just decided that thought I'd upgrade, so I did. Obviously I got all the glass, so it was only the body that I needed to upgrade to, and the prices have dropped down quite considerably from when it was first launched, so I thought I'd get the Z8 instead. Also, I did think, doesn't give me an excuse now not to do or have a go at some wildlife, because Darren and Gary keep telling me to do some wildlife and join in with those guys, so that does give me that opportunity to do that if I want to. And I've got a new tripod head as well. I got a little bit, not fed up, but the Benro geared head that I'd got I just felt was really bulky. It stuck out a lot, and yeah, I just didn't like the bulkiness of it. So I've changed to another geared head, but it's the Leofoto G4, I think it is. Quite a solid little compact head, actually. Still got the ability to maneuver in 3 ways, but yeah, it's a better little compact tripod head. So yeah, gear changes, season changes, tree changes, lots of changes. Right, well, I'm going to see what I can put on this new memory card through the new camera. See how I get on. There's a couple here that I've already taken. In fact, the first shots ever with the Z8. Now it's pouring down the rain. I am getting a bit wet, but I have just stumbled across this interesting little composition here. I'm going to make something of this. See the fallen tree here that's pointing in towards these 3 birches, and we've got a little bit of colour here with these ferns that have started to turn, some yellows, some browns, the brown path. As I say, compositionally the trees pointing through, it was quite nice. I'm going to give that a go, but I may I may wait till the rain dies off a little bit, because it's starting to come down quite heavy now. But I have my waterproof hat on, so I'm all prepared for the rain. The rest of me is getting soaking wet, but my head's nice and dry. Guess who left his brolly in the car? Right, so it has eventually stopped, and I've got myself back to this composition here. And I am struggling, if I'm honest, to make this work. It will work, but I've just got to work hard at it. Let me see if I can put you on video in here. Right, I think that's working. So this is what I've got lined up now, and I'm not wholly comfortable with it. This was what attracted me in the first place, this fallen tree down here that's pointing towards these three here. There's some lovely colour there, we've got some browns and some yellows of the ferns turning, and I wanted to anchor the right hand side here with these ferns and bracken and some that are turned brown. I'm not wholly sure about this tree here, because this branch off the tree points out of the frame, but then again it lines up with this, so yeah, that angle works, but I'm not sure. But the main issue I've got with this currently is the sky that's going to pull the composition. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure about this. It's got some of the elements I want, but I don't think it really works. Plus there's quite a bit of dead space in the front here as well. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I think I might have to work with this one a little bit more before I get what I'm after. I can see something there, but I've just got to try and find it and frame it up the way that will encapture what I saw when I walked up here. Right, a bit more work to do. Right, I've decided I'm going to try and move back a bit to try and compress the scene a bit more by zooming in. So I've gone in at, I'm only at about 70 mil, but I think this might work better. Let me again just see if I can record the screen. Here we go. Yeah, this one works a bit better in terms of there's no sky, and I've still got what I needed. I've lost some of the top of the tree, so I'm cutting the trees off at the back there, but I think it feels a nicer composition. The only trouble with this now is I've got a lot of the path in, and that sort of, it's not that attractive at the front there, but then again the colours of the path complementing the colours of the bracken and the fern, so it still might work. Yeah, this one's a little bit better, but I'm still not 100% sure whether it's right. I'll have to keep playing with it. I'm quite enjoying it though, it's good fun. Definitely this one feels better.
Well, I don't think actually either of the two shots worked, in my opinion. Something's not right, so I'm going to go back again and have another go at this composition at a later date.
I do find that I'm now enjoying working a little bit harder at the compositional side of photography and making sure that it works rather than just, I guess, grabbing what I first see, albeit a lot of the time what I first see does seem to work for me. But I do enjoy spending a bit more time working a scene, shall we say. But anyway, good news is the rain stopped. And I think that's it certainly for the next few hours anyway. So I'm going to wander back towards the car and see if I can see anything else. I'm enjoying myself, that's the main thing, isn't it? I'm out. It's been quite a while since I've been out, and I'm enjoying quite a lot of all the changes that are happening here. I'll tell you what, it's really nice to get your eye back in at last. I've popped out a few times doing this summer with the camera and always come back with the camera still in the bag and never bothered to take a picture because I didn't really have my eye in at all or didn't feel motivated. And today it's come back again. It's nice. When I first got here this morning, I must admit I walked for a good hour around and didn't get the camera out because I wasn't seeing anything first thing. But a lot of it is about just getting your eye in, just taking that first shot and getting the camera out of the bag and leaving it out of the bag. I tend to leave mine on the tripod and carry it around, which I know is not the best thing to do, but yeah, once it's out and you've taken a few shots, it just can get into the rhythm, and that's what I've been doing. I've actually just quite enjoyed walking along the side of the drain, and there's loads of little vignettes of the lovely coloured ferns turning brown against the trees, and I've just taken a couple of those and just really enjoyed doing it. And the more you walk around with your eye in, the more compositions that you see. Well, I certainly do anyway. So yeah, it's nice. It's nice to feel confident again with the camera. And of course, that's all to do with the fact that I've upgraded to the Z8. You know, without that, I wouldn't have felt confident and I'd have been taking crap shots. You know, everything's to do with the Z8. No. Right. I'm going to leave it, if I'm honest, because I'm going to head back. But, you know, it's been nice to come and do this again. It's been nice to talk to you guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's just been nice to get out of the camera, if I'm totally honest. And, of course, getting back to a place I love. So, yeah, until the next time, you take care and I'll see you soon.